Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to the Really Long Walk. I have missed a couple days of the journey, I suppose you could say, and I'll explain that a little bit better exactly why. It's actually been a few days since I've recorded, so I'm sure I will not be awkward speaking at all. Though I did record an episode of the Really Long Walk Tuesday morning, early Tuesday morning, but it the recording screwed up. It was it decided it wished to piss me off. I recorded 30 minutes. I got to 85, not 85, 83,000, and checked the recording after it was done, and I only had only about 40 seconds, the last 40 seconds that I had recorded, and I was slightly unhappy. So that is why I did not put one up on Tuesday. So hopefully nobody was just truly looking forward to it. I suppose that is one good thing about being a smaller YouTuber. I know that the bigger YouTubers, if they have a regular series, there's folks who look forward to those, and when they don't get them, they can be angry. Ah! Well, maybe not angry, but they get inquisitive, and so that is one good thing that I don't have to worry about. Yeah, it's the second time that's happened to me. Whoa, wow. I've recorded ahead of on Deponia, like for about 5 episodes, and episode 3 for some reason. No, it was episode 4. It did the same thing. I recorded it. I checked the file, and it was only 40 seconds long. I was like, "What? Man, that must have been the most boring thing. If it was only 40 seconds, it felt like 20 minutes." Uh, I did not bore myself to such an extreme. It did actually mess up. So, yeah, I hope that it doesn't continue to be an issue, because it sucks. I want to capture the entire journey of this thing here, the really long walk. I want to have all of the walk, on video, just to say, boom, kind of like hitting a sheep. That it is all captured, every single step, from the beginning to the end, for posterity's sake. So yeah, that hopefully it doesn't become an issue, because I really hate losing the progress like that. I thought it was a fairly good episode too. I thought my commentary was moderately decent. I'm definitely not the best commentator on the YouTubes. I definitely will admit to that. It's weird. I don't realize that I have trouble like speaking sometimes, or a little stammery, till I'm watching watching one of these videos back, and I'm like, oh my gosh, spit it out, spit, spit it, get the words out. So it's definitely not a sign of a good YouTube commentator. Also, another sign of a good YouTube commentator is when you pronounce it like that. That's a good hint, if you were curious. Yeah, I didn't feel like re-recording it on Tuesday, nor Wednesday, nor really yesterday. Goodness. Oh, it is actually still Thursday. I forgot what day it was. That's not good, is it? It's very late. It's Thursday night. It's on the cusp of Friday. I'm teetering on the edge. By the time I finish recording this, it will be Friday. I'm going to record this a little bit long, I'm thinking, to help make up for the lack of episodes. Plus, I actually have a bit to talk about, too, so yeah. I didn't feel like recording. I've been mentioning that that I haven't been feeling well lately for the last few months. It almost made me quit YouTube, and it definitely delayed me from YouTube. That was dangerous. I was driving one-handed. I took a sip of Coca-Cola. It's not good. I'm drinking and driving, guys. I'm drinking and walking. But yeah, I guess I should address what the issue is. It's been somewhat secretive about it because it's kind of a. It's. I guess the more I beat around the bush about it, the worse it could sound. It's not that bad. I for the past since I was about 12 or so, I've actually had irritable bowel syndrome. If you don't know what irritable bowel syndrome is, it is when you poop a lot and you and your bowels feel very irritated. And yeah, I had a really bad spell when I was a kid with it. When I first got diagnosed, they thought I had like, several different things like ulcers. They thought I had, I think they said gastritis at one point. But after about a year, they finally settled on irritable bowel syndrome, and it seems to be about the right case. Where's the bed? Where's the bed? Let's make sure we don't poo the bed. That would be horrible. I don't want to name this episode "Who Pooed the Bed." Oh, I forgot. This is 1.6.2. No big changes in it. Just I think it has some bug fixes. Anyway, that was a pretty funny episode of Always Sunny. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you should. You should know. It was pretty funny. But yeah, I haven't had just too many problems with it. Excuse me. I'm getting choked up, reminiscing and stuff. No, not at all. Yeah, I've had, some troubles with it, since, but, that'd be for, like, maybe a night, or a day I'd have some tore up stomach issues, or maybe a couple days, but mostly, it hasn't been an issue at all. But for whatever reason, it's just struck hard and will not go. It will not go, but it sure does force me to. Yeah, just yeah. It's a very strange problem. I mean, it's not just flagrantly bad, but over time it begins to really make you feel tired and drained and low energy, like you've done a whole lot more than you actually have. I walked out to the mailbox. Really? Oh man, I feel like I just ran a marathon. Maybe that's an exaggeration. That is definitely an exaggeration, but it's in the ballpark. Yeah, that's been the main problem with it. Just an incredibly horrible lack of energy. obviously propelling my vocal cords. I can't speak. But then again, I never really could, so guess it doesn't affect that too bad. Ooh, surface iron. Ooh, more surface iron. I suppose I will. So yeah, that's been, you know, one of the things that has really been bothering me here lately. Uh, that I just did that with my mouth. No worries, guys. I just did that with my mouth. It's what I did when I couldn't think of words to follow up with it. Uh, what? Oh, here, go. Get in there. I was trying to be quick, but he didn't wish me to be quick, apparently. But yeah. Yeah, it's been a bit of an issue the past few months. Thought I should mention it though, because I figured, you know, if somebody was actually kind of worried and, you know, slightly worried, then I should just address it, because if you keep hearing somebody say that they're kind of not feeling good, then you might think of the worst. Oh my gosh, Shook is dying. Well, technically, I suppose we all are, but I don't expect it anytime too soon. Of course, that's when it gets you. When you least expect it. But no worries, nothing quite like that. Just an agitating problem. Uh, it's a very weird topic in a Let's Play, so it's another reason I haven't really brought it up. I don't think that Let's Plays are normally your standard. Let's talk about what happened in the bathroom type ways to express that. Don't want to have to. I don't want to have to retitle this series the poop scoop, the latest scoop about Shook's poop or anything like that, or poop in general. You know, I can look at poo stories on Google. You know, somebody swallowed I don't know, a Matchbox car, and they pooped it out. And when they did it, well, okay, I'm gonna stop this because I can't. I just can't take it. Anyway, it's also hard to talk serious about poop. You know, it also doesn't help that I say stuff like crap a lot. You know, I've talked about it with my coworkers, and I accidentally crack them up. I say something like, this whole situation is just bugging the crap out of me, and then they start laughing and I realize what I said, and I'm fine with them laughing about it. If anything that I ever say can make people laugh, run with it. Laugh away. Take entertainment wherever it may lie in these videos. I do not mind you laughing with or at me, or without me. I don't know. I can't come up with any other prepositions to really accurately be accurate with laughter. But yeah, it's hard to actually speak seriously about it and not kind of crack jokes, make jokes about the crack. But anyway, yeah. So that's what that's all been about. I'm hoping that it'll eventually pass. I mean, I hate when I instinctively go and drink something in the middle of a sentence. Why do I do that? I just left the sentence dangling, and hello, Coca-Cola. Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to pass pretty soon. Like I said, I've had minimal problems with it through the years, so I don't know exactly why it's messing up now. I mean, it's probably due to stress. That's what triggered it to begin with. Uh, and like I said, I kind of quit doing the YouTube thing because I was feeling bad, and now I'm forcing myself to, even when I don't feel great, because this is an outlet, a way for me to speak, and it's a stress relief thing, actually. Like I said, hopefully folks are entertained by it. So yeah, I mean so this is me actually working towards. Did I just get? No, okay, I didn't get spun around. I felt like I got spun around there. Yeah, this is a way for me to relieve some of that stress. So yeah, yeah. End the topic. So yeah, I've been. I plan on keeping this series up for. I think I'm gonna. I really do want to see what the edge of the world looks like, and it'd be a really cool thing to say. Yep, I walked there. I walked to the edge, but not back because I'm not totally nuts. Uh, so that would be cool. Seeing terrain again in a later version. But no, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. But I do plan on hopefully reaching the edge of the world. I mean, it's a long walk. Things could change. I could possibly change my mind, but I don't see that happening. But anyway, as I do this, I figure I can at least try to do something kind of somewhat useful. Besides, hopefully, mildly entertain folks. Hopefully. I always have to say hopefully about, when it comes to something like that. Yeah, I've mentioned it, back at the beginning, but the main but the main inspiration. Need to get my compass back on. I guess inspiration for the series is Farlands or Bust. I've been watching Kurt for almost 2 years now, and he's been walking to the Farlands, which I mentioned before. They ended about 12.5 million, I think, in the beta versions, or up to 1.7.3. That's when they got took out. They got accidentally fixed. But he's been doing it for charity, and I've considered, the possibility of that maybe down the road, and it might still, I'm not trying to come up with something like that, but in the meantime, I guess what I want to say is there are some good charities out there, and I can point you towards some. Or that's what I want to do. I want to point towards some 3 charities, and bring not like a huge amount of attention. It's not like when you go, but I am going to mention them here in this episode, and I'll I bring them up every few episodes or so, you know, just a reminder, or in case we get new folks watching, just as a reminder who may not know of them. And you can pick the one that you feel is the most. I mean, well, to be honest, pick any charity won't, you know, but if you know of another charity, then definitely, you know, give to what you believe will be the most important cause to you. They feel comfortable and content giving. But anyway, I'll start with the Child's Play charity because I know more about it than the others. Kurt's been raising money for them for 3.5 years, I guess. Raised a lot, about $250, $250,000 for them, and that money goes to help buy toys and games and books, that sort of things in hospitals for children, or for children in hospitals. It's not just for children's hospitals. I don't think so, but it's a good cause. It helps keep kids happy while they're not easy to be happy. So that's an important thing, because kids, they need to be happy to be able to develop properly. Wow, I'm wording that horribly. But yes, it's a good charity. I've heard about it from Kurt and another guy who I watch sometimes, Pat the NES Punk. He raised money for Child's Play during one of his marathons that he did. And one of the things I like about him, would be, it's very low. I think overhead is the word for it. I think only 3% of the money goes towards like costs. The other 97% actually goes for what it's going for, I guess you could say. I'm wording things horribly this morning. It is now midnight. It is now past midnight. It is now Friday. It is a new day. I haven't drank anything today, so I must take a sip of Coca-Cola. I'm not being sponsored by Coca-Cola, by the way. It's just that I haven't talked a lot in the last few days, so I'm trying to keep my mouth more capable of speakage than it has been, which means it needs a lot of help. Yeah, that's one of the things I know some charities, it costs money to do stuff, and so some of that money does have to go towards stuff, but it's good when they can really cut the cost to where, or not cut the cost, but maintain the cost to where the vast majority of the money that's donated is going towards the cause that it is donated towards. If that makes sense, I think it does. So that's one of the things I like about Child's Play. Plus, as somebody who plays video games, it's a good cause. And so yeah, Child's Play charity is a good one. The thing that really got me started thinking about this is I watched an episode of Mindcrack from Good, and he's started raising money through his channel in kind of a similar fashion for Extra Life, which I've heard about some. I know the last Mindcrack marathon, went towards Extra Life, and they I think 100% of that money goes towards the thing. It's towards children's hospitals. Chirical what? Children's Miracle Hospitals. So that's definitely a good cause to get behind. And but like I said, don't really know as much about that as the other one, as Child's Play. Child's Play the charity, not the movie. Don't donate to Chucky. Do not donate to Chucky at all. Yeah, Children's Miracle, hospitals. That's definitely a good cause. And Spare Time, he's been raising money for the Michael Fox Foundation on his live streams. That money goes towards helping find a cure for Parkinson's disease. So that's definitely a good charity as well. Don't know as much about it as I do the Child's Play one. But anyway, yeah, those are some good charities there, and yeah, if you have some extra money, then it's a thought. It's something I can bring up every now and then to give this series a little bit of extra meaning, I suppose. I don't have any immediate plans to turn this into anything specific. A specific walkathon type deal, but definitely not opposed to it at all. Definitely, seeing folks do stuff, for charity. It's always a really cool thing when you see stuff like that happen. AGDQ that happened back in last month, and there was Zeldathon that MC Gamer and his crew does. They raised over $100,000 for St. Jude the last two times. No. St. Jude was the time before last. I really didn't keep up with Zeldathon this year. I think it was for Relief though. So that's always really cool when I see something like that happen. So it's yeah, it's something that I'll bring up here and there. A little reminder to about the different charities there. You can look them up to donate. I don't know if it would be quite appropriate for me to link their websites. I'm not affiliated with them or nothing, of course. So, well, I'm affiliated with Spare Time, but I suggest you check out his YouTube channel and his Twitch channel. Spare Time, if you're watching this, go ahead and you should put your put the Michael J. Fox stuff in the oh good grief, I can't talk when I'm sleepy. I'm awake now, so maybe I can talk better. Maybe having something to drink in the morning will help me feel better, talk better. I'm sure it won't hot. Yeah, Spare Time, if you're watching this, it might be a cool thing to put it on your YouTube thing too. I noticed it was just on your Twitch thing, and so it might be cool to expand it on there. You might get a little bit more visibility on there. But anyway, yeah. So I'll bring that up every few episodes. Any other good charities I'll also mention. St. Jude's always a good one to donate to. But anyway, yeah. That's all I will say about that for now. How far have we traveled? Wow, we've traveled a little bit more since you know, than I did in the last one. We'll keep walking for just a little bit more. I can, I did talk at length about something the other morning, and I'll save that for the next episode. There might be some possible news about that anyway. But wait for another drink, and I stopped myself from interrupting myself. I'm noticing that now. I think I've been doing that. I'm really noticing that I'm doing it, and it's bugging the crap out of me. Hopefully, it has not been bugging the crap out of you guys. Yeah, I started playing Borderlands this morning, or not this morning, but yesterday morning. Actually, been enjoying it pretty well. The first Borderlands, because, as I've mentioned before, I cannot start anything in the middle. What? Borderlands 2 is better? Cool. I'm going to play Borderlands 1 so I can play Borderlands 2. I don't know how much is of the plot is continuous, but yeah, enjoying it quite well actually. Enjoying it fairly well. My computer runs it, so that's good. We're not running very well on all the high settings, so do have to turn that down. Oh wow, that is a big hole. Isn't that right, Cal? Yeah, it's I've been enjoying it. It was messing up my eyes because it was defaulted to the bare bones settings, and I think it was causing some kind of glaring or jittering or something like that. It was kind of giving me a headache after about 15-20 minutes, but I was able to turn up a few settings without affecting the gameplay, and I've either gotten used to it or it's corrected itself. And I suck at it. Boy, I really suck at it. I am terrible. I'll just be going like, well, okay, that's not exactly what I was going for, but it's not inaccurate. Let's say that this tree is a bad guy. I'll be going like, okay, well that's not completely accurate, but the amount of hits is accurate to my ability. I'm really liking the kind of the scope type weapons. There's a pistol and a scope on it, and there's a rifle that I got earlier tonight, last night, whenever. That was pretty cool. That where you can zoom in, and I'm liking those, but I'm really bad at them because seriously, the bad guy will be here, and I'll be like, bang, and then the bad guy will move, but I'll keep going like, bang, 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 kind of like that right there. It's hard for me to keep my mouse moving precisely. Coordination thing. That's why I suck at video games. Yeah, really quite enjoying that game. I'm looking forward to continuing playing it. I played a little bit of it on the Xbox 360. I think I borrowed it from a friend of mine back when I had an Xbox 360 that worked, and I think I was enjoying it okay then, but it just for whatever reason I didn't keep playing it. So I'm not going into it completely blind. I didn't really remember very much about it, but I wasn't completely blind. So yeah, really enjoying the game. Hopefully I have Borderlands 2. I picked both of them up on sale. I'm hoping they will work. I'm hoping Borderlands 2 will work. Hopefully. I guess I will find out eventually when I finally beat Borderlands 1, which could take a while. I have a feeling I'll be grinding a lot. This boss is level 40. So Shook, you need to be level 62 to have a chance. Go out there and grind, Shook. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. This was an extra little long episode since I did miss a couple. So the next one will be up on Sunday. Going to try not to miss any. I sure hope that all this recorded and the recording will not screw up, because I will be very angry if it did. And of course, after a recording messed up, the best thing to do is do an extra long video, because if it does it again, more time wasted. But anyway, before I continue to keep yammering and talking about poo and awkwardly talking about charities and video games, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. So I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Farewell. Oh, and sweet, we're very close to 100,000 blocks. Awesome. See you next one, folks.